30 minutes ago, the truth about Shukai and Tan Songyun's viral baby rumor. It started with a photo. One blurry shot, Shukai with his hand gently resting on Tan Songyun's lower back, both of them exiting a private clinic in Beijing, and the internet exploded. Speculations turned viral within minutes. Hashtags like #ShukaiBabyNews and #Songyun began trending across social media. For fans who have followed their rollercoaster love story, the idea of a baby was the ultimate full-circle moment. But behind that one photo was a storm brewing no one could have expected. What really happened 30 minutes ago? Let's break down the emotional chaos, the confrontations, and the shocking twist that no one, not even Tan Songyun, saw coming. A hushed visit that ignited a firestorm. It was meant to be a private checkup. Tan Songyun, dressed in a hoodie and oversized sunglasses, tried to slip through the clinic side entrance unnoticed. But Shukai was already inside, waiting. According to a witness, a nurse who later confessed anonymously, the two embraced immediately. She was shaking, the nurse said. He held her and whispered something that made her start crying. Speculations ran wild. Was she pregnant? Were they hiding it from the public? Or was this something far more complicated? By the time they exited, Shukai guiding her protectively toward a black SUV, paparazzi had already captured the moment that would go viral. And yet, there was something more haunting in Tan Songyun's face. A blend of exhaustion and fear. Xiao Xan's sudden appearance, she hasn't told him yet. Back in the city, another storm was brewing. Shukai's phone rang moments after they left the clinic. He didn't answer. Again. Until finally, the screen flashed, Xiao Xan calling. Now, why would Xiao Xan, Wang Yibo's partner, be involved? Sources close to the situation say that Tan Songyun had confided in Xiao Xan weeks earlier. That she had missed a cycle. That she was scared. That she wasn't sure if Shukai, given everything happening between them, was ready to be a father. Xiao Xan, trying to be the neutral confidant, urged her to wait for confirmation before telling anyone. But now it was out. And Wang Yibo? He saw the viral post while on set and walked off mid-shoot. The hotel confrontation, "You're still in love with him." Within 30 minutes of the viral post dropping, Shukai and Tan Songyun returned to their hotel suite. But waiting in the hallway, arms folded, jaw clenched, was Wang Yibo. Security tried to hold him back, but he stepped forward. "Is it true?" he demanded. Tan Songyun's eyes widened. "Yibo, this isn't." "Is it true?" he repeated, louder. "Or are you still in love with him and using this to hold on?" Shukai stepped between them, fists clenched. "Watch your mouth." Wang Yibo laughed bitterly. "You think a baby fixes everything? You think you get to come back now and pretend you didn't destroy her months ago?" Tan Songyun broke down. "Stop it. Both of you. This isn't about you." Flashback. The real reason Tan Songyun disappeared for 2 weeks. 2 weeks before this explosion, fans noticed Tan Songyun vanished from social media and cancelled 3 public appearances. Rumors swirled, anxiety, exhaustion, health issues. Now, insiders reveal the truth. Tan Songyun thought she had lost the baby. She was bleeding, a close friend said. She thought it was over. She stayed with her sister in a private cottage by the coast. No one knew except Xiao Xan. Not even Shukai. Why? Because at the time, Shukai had just been spotted with another woman, the same actress he had a scandal with last year. Tan Songyun was heartbroken. She didn't want him to come out of guilt, the friend added. She wanted him to come because he chose her. The truth comes out, it's not what you think. 30 minutes after the argument at the hotel, Tan Songyun released a voice note on her private fan page. In it, she finally spoke. "I'm not pregnant. I had a health scare. Shukai came with me for support, not because we're expecting. But I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of people deciding for me who I should be with. Yes, Shukai hurt me. Yes, I almost walked away forever. But there are things the public doesn't know, things I kept hidden because I didn't want to destroy his career. But maybe it's time I stop protecting everyone except myself." The post sent fans into meltdown. If she wasn't pregnant, why was Shukai so emotional? Why was Wang Yibo furious? What things was she referring to? Shukai's public statement, "I will wait for her." Barely an hour after her post, Shukai took to Weibo with a rare and raw message. "I know what everyone saw today. I know the story that's already been written for us. But I'll say this, I love Tan Songyun. I never stopped. I didn't always show it the right way. I made mistakes. But I didn't show up at that clinic for the cameras. I showed up because she called me. And if she never calls again, I'll still wait." It went viral instantly. Comments flooded in. Support. Anger. Confusion. Fans were split down the middle. Was he manipulating the narrative again? Or was this the first real glimpse of a man trying to make amends? Tan Songyun's final words, "Don't make me choose right now." Later that evening, she was seen walking alone along the riverside, camera crews keeping their distance. No Shukai. No Wang Yibo. Just her. A fan bravely approached her and asked, "Are you okay?" Tan smiled weakly. "No. But I will be." Then she added softly, "Don't make me choose right now. I'm still trying to choose myself." What happens now? As of now, neither Wang Yibo nor Xiao Xan have commented further. Shukai has not retracted his statement. And Tan Songyun remains silent on her fan page. But what is certain is that this story, this photo, this moment, has changed everything. Whether or not there's a baby, whether or not a love rekindles or ends forever, what the world just witnessed wasn't just celebrity drama. It was heartbreak. And in 30 minutes, the internet watched it unfold in real time. Stop pretending you don't still feel it. Shukai's breakdown sparks heated scene at the hotel lobby. It had only been 30 minutes since the rumors took over the internet, but time moved differently for Shukai. He stood frozen at the center of the hotel lobby, surrounded by echoing voices, flashing cameras behind tinted glass, and security guards attempting to shield him. But he wasn't looking at them. He was looking at her. Tan Songyun. Hair pulled into a low bun, no makeup, still wearing the oversized hoodie from the clinic visit. Her eyes were puffy from crying, and her lips trembled as she stood, trapped between two lives, one she had tried to escape, and one she wasn't sure she could return to. Shukai took a step forward. "You're still wearing it," he said softly. She blinked, confused. He pointed to the bracelet on her wrist, the same handmade silver band he had gifted her 2 years ago on their anniversary. The one she had stopped wearing after the breakup. The one he thought she'd thrown away. "You're still wearing it," he repeated, louder now, voice cracking. "Don't tell me that means nothing." Tan Songyun's hand instinctively covered the bracelet. "Don't do this here," she whispered. "Not now." But it was too late. The hotel security had failed to push the growing swarm of media back far enough. At least a dozen cameras were watching them. And that's when he showed up again. Wang Yibo. He had left the hotel earlier, furious after their argument, but something pulled him back. Maybe it was unfinished business. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe, like everyone else, he wasn't ready to let her go. He walked in slowly, his face unreadable, jaw tight. Tan Songyun turned in time to see him. Shukai didn't. "Why didn't you tell me you were scared?" Shukai continued, stepping closer to her. "You shut me out for weeks, let me believe you were done with me, and I didn't fight hard enough because I thought that's what you needed. But I never stopped loving you." "Shukai. I know I messed up," he said, louder, trembling now. "I know about the mistakes. About that night you saw the photos. But you never asked what really happened. You just left. And now I'm the one chasing ghosts while you're crying in someone else's arms." A silence followed that was almost too heavy to breathe through. And then, Wang Yibo's voice cut through the stillness like a knife. "Maybe if you hadn't driven her away, she wouldn't have needed someone else's arms." Shukai's body stiffened. He slowly turned around. The moment the two men locked eyes, the tension between them crackled like a live wire. Fans watching the leaked livestream from the lobby could feel the heat through their screens. Tan Songyun stepped between them. "Stop! Don't do this here." But Shukai ignored her. "She's not yours to protect," he said to Wang Yibo, jaw clenched. "You think holding her hand makes you the better man?" I think not cheating on her makes me the better man, Ibor replied. Shukai lunged. Cameras were knocked over. Security surged forward. Shouting filled the lobby. The video now circling Weibo and TikTok shows the exact moment Shukai tried to punch Wang Ibor, and the exact moment Tan Songyun screamed his name in terror. Shukai. Her voice cracked in a way that silenced the room. Everyone froze. Shukai stopped mid-swing, his fist inches from Ibor's face. Breathing hard, sweat running down his temple, he slowly lowered his hand. And in that second, his eyes turned to her. She wasn't looking at Wang Ibor. She was looking at him. I needed you. Not the world, not the cameras, you. They moved to a private lounge. Hotel security shut down press access, but what happened in that room would still leak. Tan Songyun sat across from Shukai, knees drawn up on the couch. Her hands trembled as she finally opened her mouth. I didn't wear this bracelet for a year. Not even when we were still talking. But I put it on 2 weeks ago because I was scared. Because I thought I might be pregnant, and for a second, I let myself hope it was with someone who would be there for me. Shukai's breath hitched. I needed you, Shukai. Not the world, not the headlines, you. I waited for a message. A call. Something. And then the photos came out, of you and that girl, and I felt like a fool. I didn't sleep with her, he said quietly. That wasn't what it looked like. Tan Songyun laughed, bitter. Isn't that always the excuse? I mean it. I swear on everything. I went to meet her because she was blackmailing a friend of mine. I didn't know paparazzi followed me there. Tan looked down, voice softer. Then why didn't you tell me? Because I thought you wouldn't believe me. Because when it comes to you, I'm always 1 second too late. The call that changed everything. As their conversation reached its breaking point, Tan's phone buzzed. A notification lit up the screen. Xiao Xan is live on IG. And what he said shocked everyone. I don't know who needs to hear this, but love isn't about public gestures or posts. Love is showing up when no one's looking. And if Shukai showed up for her today, that says something. That says everything. Fans flooded the live. Within seconds, #Xiao Xan support Songkai trended. The tide was turning, not just online, but in the room itself. Shukai leaned forward. I'm not asking you to forget everything I've done, he said. I'm asking you to give me one more day. Let me prove to you that I can be the man who doesn't disappear when it's hard. She looked at him. Tired. Broken. But not cold. I can't promise anything, she whispered. That's all I need. Final scene. 1 ride, 2 roads. As the sun set over Beijing, Shukai and Tan Songyun exited the hotel through a side door. 1 car was waiting. 2 doors opened. She stood between them. Onlookers held their breath. Shukai stood beside one. Wang Ibor, who had been waiting quietly at the other side of the building, approached the second. For a second, maybe less, she looked at Shukai. Then at Ibor. And then she turned and walked away. Not toward either of them, but toward a waiting car of her own. Alone. I choose me, the words that broke the internet. Minutes later, Tan Songyun posted on Weibo. I don't know if I'm supposed to be with Shukai. I don't know if Wang Ibor is who I should run to. But today reminded me of one thing. I have to choose me before I choose anyone else. So that's what I'm doing. And with that, the internet broke again. Because for once, the drama wasn't about choosing between 2 men. It was about choosing healing. And Tan Songyun, the girl the world couldn't stop watching, just reminded us what it means to write your own ending.